The next issue is the one that worries all politicians, jobs. How do you create jobs? There are a large number of people in our countries who expect jobs. And as the level of education goes up, certainly they are not being satisfied with just a menial job. They expect satisfactory jobs. In our country, virtually everyone has a hand phone or two at most. So then what is the expectation of a job? So we have to realize that our per capita income also has to increase as we find jobs in this area. This is also a growth area. I was reading some of the reports, and I'd like to read from the World Bank, one of the World Bank reports on growth for 2024. Growth in South Asia is expected at 6% for 2024. It's one of the highest. But structural challenges hinder the ability to create jobs and respond to climate shocks. So what are we going? Are we going to get stuck at jobless growth, destabilizing the system? Or are we looking at growth? So this is what I thought that we should address in Sri Lanka. We are all in this traditional British system where we don't address the major policy changes what are required. If you go to many other countries, you find that there is certain laws on economic development, on regulating the financial systems. We haven't got that. We stick in with the British policy of don't do it, except for this, that Britain accepts free market economy. We are in countries in where it's all debated. Do you want a free market economy? Do you want a socialist economy? Do you want a Marxist economy? We just can't make up our mind what we want and what our goals are. I thought then we should bring in the third part of the legislation. To me, that was the most important. How do we ensure economic growth? And what do we do? Because for Sri Lanka to attain growth, we have to do an economic transformation from our import-based economy to export-driven economy. As the IMF report also says in communique, nevertheless, the economy is still vulnerable and the path to debt sustainability remains knife-edge. Sustaining the reform momentum and efforts to restructure debt are critical to put the economy on a path towards lasting recovery and debt sustainability. The result is that decided that I will bring a new law called the Economic Transformation Law. We've had laws from the British system, from the British rule onwards, which created a colonial market economy dependent on plantations. Then from 72, there was the breakup of all the capital formation and very strictly controlled economy. From post-77, we started gradually liberalizing, but we did not bring the legislation that's necessary. A series of legislation brought in the 72 economy. But we were chipping away after that. And each time you chipped away, there was some demonstration outside or a campaign against it. Nevertheless, we chipped away. I said, forget about that. Let's put the new economy into place. We have fallen. We have failed. There is no need to be shy about what you are doing. Do it and be done with it. That's what Erhard did in Germany. That's what the Japanese did after the war. That's what the Chinese did and the Vietnamese did. So there's nothing to be frightened of it. And we went ahead.